Welcome to the second match of third round in BJJ Suomi Submission Only League. In this match, we have Olli Kapiainen from BJJ Vaasa against Jaakko Hulkkonen of Tampere Jiu-Jitsu Koulu. Guard pull from Kapiainen, Hulkkonen monkey crawling forward to go for the passes, controlling the neck of Kapiainen is Hulkkonen. Kapiainen a little bit of pulling the neck of Hulkkonen, but Hulkkonen stepping inside. Kapiainen immediately going for submission, but a little bit too lazy, and Hulkkonen is able to defend it. Kapiainen trying to work shin to shin guard, which we saw him play earlier on the tournament as well. Hulkkonen applying pressure on the neck of Kapiainen, maybe going for head and arm control. Like previously mentioned, Kapiainen is very elusive and has nice submission escape tricks. So maybe a lot of the fighters are hesitant of going with the submissions that they see too easily with Kapiainen, and afraid of him pulling some kind of a rapid out of his behind. Hulkkonen still controlling the head and arm from the turtle position. Not committing to the submission though. Kapiainen happily playing the turtle, now sitting back in guard. Hulkkonen releasing the head control. Stepping inside. Applying heavy pressure on the neck of Kapiainen. Kapiainen turtles up. Kapiainen rolling forward, pulling guard, giving position for Hulkkonen voluntarily. Hulkkonen in a seatbelt grip. Almost an elbow strike from Kapiainen, rolling backwards, escaping the control is Kapiainen. Now Kapiainen on top, trying to pass guard of Hulkkonen. Hulkkonen has a very good butterfly sweeps from this position. Which of course Kapiainen knows and is not willing to commit to the butterfly guard. Trying to jump over is Kapiainen, but ends up on bottom. Hulkkonen standing up. Hulkkonen giving his leg, maybe thinking about long stepping backwards to go for the leg locks, but applying the pressure on the head and arm again. We haven't seen a lot of submission attempts from either one of the fighters. Neither one of the fighters have been in a really good position to submit their opponent so far. Previous matches, Kapiainen has 2 draws so far, and Hulkkonen has 2 submissions from his opponents. Hulkkonen leading on the scoreboard. Kapiainen playing a lot of turtle position. Not willing to give Hulkkonen the pass or the control. We're going to see all the fighters fighting in the Primates III event in Vantaa on February 15th. Top 4 fighters will meet each other in the playoff tournament at Primates and will determine who is the winner of this league and owner of nice Macaco Bronco Championship belt. You can find link to the tickets from below the video in YouTube. So make sure you check it out and get your tickets as soon as possible. There is only limited amount of space for this event. The event is for 18 years up and only because it's held in a establishment that sells adult beverages. So make sure that you are not underage because they will ID you at the door. February 15th and in Martinus Hall in Vantaa, Primates III Fight Night event. Hulkkonen going for leg lock. Kapiainen defending really well. This was the best attempt for a submission so far in this game. Kapiainen trying to go for a shoot. Hulkkonen taunting his opponent to go for the shoot. Sprawls out and again controlling Kapiainen from the turtle position. Applying pressure to the neck of Kapiainen. Hulkkonen stands up again. Backs up a little bit to the closer of the center of the mat. Kapiainen standing up. There is not too much time left on the clock. Are we going to see some kind of a flying submission in the end part of this match? Hulkkonen trying to go for the foot sweep, but unable to sweep his opponent. Do we see a little bit of a fatigue on the both fighters now? Not really pressing to go for takedowns or pulling guard to get the position for submissions. Hulkkonen tries to snap down from the wrist. Kapiainen pulling guard. Hulkkonen once again controlling the head and arm from the seated position. Correction, head and leg from the seated position of Kapiainen. Kapiainen unable to recover the guard. But really hard for Hulkkonen to try to go for a submission from this position as well. Hulkkonen tries to turn to the back. Kapiainen inverts and sits back down to guard. Kapiainen attacking to the leg, but does not continue his attack. Both fighters stand up. Hulkkonen pulls guard. Kapiainen going for some kind of a rolling leg lock, but forgets to take the leg with him. Hulkkonen attacking the head of Kapiainen, going for the guillotine. Unable to do so. Kapiainen defending. Hulkkonen on top. Maybe there's a spot for north-south choke from there. North-south choke, of course, made famous by Marcelo Garcia and Jeff Monson. Kapiainen doing his trademark tricks, trying to go to the back of Hulkkonen from that position, but Hulkkonen is able to defend. Hulkkonen going for an Imanari roll, but unable to completely attack the submission. Hulkkonen going for a low single, takes down Kapiainen. And it is time. Draw decision from this match. Third draw for the tournament for Kapiainen. First draw for Hulkkonen. Hulkkonen advances to the 7 points and Kapiainen to the 3 points in the tournament. And we see you in the next match.